Good evening, everyone.
If you really want to be successful in this world, you're going to have to put tons and tons of time, effort, work, and energy into whatever it is you are trying to become successful at. There's no easy way to climb the ladder for success. It's going to be challenging, no doubt about it. But when it gets challenging and you decide to keep going, that's when you know that you are truly determined to become successful and you'll do whatever it takes. A lot of people just don't understand how valuable of a skill working hard can be. That's what a lot of employers and people looking for jobs are looking for. That's a big skill set they want. It's just somebody who's going to show up and work hard because they know they're going to be motivated and determined to achieve whatever it is they want them to achieve.
But for most women, when you're going in there and you want to have a job interview and you want to feel your very best and you want to feel confident, you want to be wearing the pieces of clothing that make you feel that way.
You want to be the type of person when the game is on the line, you're going to want the ball in your hands and shoot the game-winning shot. You want to have that most confidence in your work and that most confidence in your ability to get stuff done. You want to be so proud and so confident in yourself that people are going to question, can you really do it? Then they see your sickening work ethic and your ability to get stuff done that just doesn't seem possible because you're that motivated and determined to get it done. You want to be a dog in a pound full of cats. You should be trying to be able to dominate wherever you are in your stage of life and try to be the very best that you can be day in and day out and constantly improve upon yourself.
The biggest thing that I know is that I never thought that this would be easy.
For me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact. I think what's interesting is I hear a lot of people saying when speaking about girls' empowerment, finding and knowing their worth, or women's empowerment as well, you'll often hear people say, well, you're helping women find their voices. And I fundamentally disagree with that because women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice, they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen. And I think right now in the climate that we're seeing with so many campaigns, I mean, with Me Too and Time's Up, there is no better time than to really continue to shine a light on women feeling empowered and people really helping to support them, men included in that. I mean, it makes such a tremendous difference. So yeah, just I guess we wait a couple months and then we can hit the ground running. But up until then, I'm pretty excited.
There was such an obsession about anything in my world, including tracking down my parents, and I did everything I could to protect both of them in that media frenzy. But for over a year, the UK tabloids were trying to find my dad, offering people so much money to try to find his address. Once they did, I remember being told there was a huge headline like, we found him or we've got him. We're talking about someone's father. And from that point, the tabloids, they moved into the apartment next door and across from him, descended on this small town, were just giving him gifts. The whole thing brings us to where we are today. And also me saying just full stop, if we use this to protect you, we won't be able to protect our own children one day. Well, I'm talking about your grandchildren. So I can't, I mean, I look at Archie, I think about this child and I go, I genuinely can't imagine doing anything to intentionally cause pain to my child. I can't imagine it. So it's hard for me to reconcile that. This is a very different situation than my dad, right? When you talk about betrayal, betrayal comes from someone that you have a relationship with.
It was at that moment that I realized the magnitude of my actions. At the age of 11, I had created my small level of impact by standing up for equality. Now, equality means that President Paul Kagame of Rwanda, whose country I recently visited as part of my learning mission with UN Women, it means that he is equal to the little girl at the Gihembe refugee camp who is dreaming about being president one day. Equality means that UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is equal to the young intern at the UN who is dreaming about shaking his hand. It means that a wife is equal to her husband, a sister to her brother. Not better, not worse. They are equal.
It's hard. You know, I don't think anybody could understand that. But in all fairness, I had no idea, which probably sounds difficult to understand here. it's not enough to just survive something, right? Like, that's not the point of life. You've got to thrive, you've got to feel happy, and I think I really tried to adopt this British sensibility of a stiff upper lip. What that does internally is probably really damaging. The biggest thing that I know is that I never thought that this would be easy, but I thought it would be fair, and that's the part that's really hard to reconcile. But I don't know, just to take each day as it comes.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.